Good morning, children. Today in English in class 11, we will continue the chapter Discovering Tut. The saga continues. Just to recall what we had discussed earlier, King Tut is one mummy among many found in Egypt. No one knows how many mummies there are in Egypt. The Egyptian Mummy Project has recorded almost 600 and is still counting. King Tut's mummy was one of the first mummies to be scanned in order to ascertain the secret of his death, because he had died an untimely death and the cause of his death was not known. It still remained a mystery. So, with the help of a portable scanner which had been donated by National Geographic Society and Siemens, King Tut's entire body was scanned in order to get to know facts and details about his death. So we see that a CT scanning machine, a portable machine which had been brought specially for this purpose, scanned the mummy head to toe. That is, his entire body, his entire mummy was scanned right from head to the toe, creating 1700 digital X-ray images in cross section. So, on the computer screen, as I scanned the mummy from head to toe, it created 1700 digital X-ray images. That is, that the minutest detail could be seen, the X-ray images could be seen on the screen in cross section. Now, cross section would mean when the parts can be seen when an object is cut in the middle. So, that means that the minutest detail could be observed as such. Tut's head scanned in 0.62 millimeter slices to register its intricate structures. So, first of all, obviously the head of the king was scanned. Slices, so the slices, that means the different layers, the intricate means something which is complicated and detailed also. So the intricate structure of the head of King Tut's head was scanned, and that was visible on the screen. Takes on eerie detail in the resulting image. So when the head was scanned in 0.62 millimeter and the slices could be observed, they were apparent over there, takes on eerie detail. Eerie means actually strange and frightening. So the strange and the minute details could be seen in the resulting image, that is the image that could be that was displayed on the screen. With Tut's entire body, that is from head to toe, the body had been scanned, similarly recorded. That means first the head and then the rest of the body was scanned. So when it was all completed, a team of specialists. Now naturally this was possible only because of the help of the specialists in different fields in medical science, that is in radiology, forensics and anatomy. That is, so the team comprising radiologists, that is, radiology is a study, we can say, and use of X-rays. So radiology was there, then forensics. Now forensics is use of scientific methods to investigate, for instance, when there is a crime which is committed. So forensics plays a very important role in ascertaining or finding out the cause of the death. So that is it. And then anatomy. Anatomy is the scientific study of the body and its structure. So the team of specialists in radiology, forensics and anatomy began to probe. Probe means to investigate, to find out the secrets that the winged goddesses. The secrets, that means till now the cause of his death was unknown. Nobody knew what happened to him. Nobody knew what was the reason or the cause of his death. So for thousands of years, one can say, or for all these years, as we know that the Egyptians, the ancient Egyptians believed in gods and goddesses. So likewise the tomb had been protected and the mummy of King Tut had been protected, and the secret had not been divulged to the people. The secret was not known to the people. So for all these years the winged goddesses had protected and maintained the secrecy of this king, but today it would be perhaps found out. Of a gilded burial. Gilded means that he belonged to one of the richest dynasties of the time, and he was the last ruler also, extremely wealthy. So he had been laid to rest in a three-nested coffin. So in a gilded burial, that is a three-nested solid gold coffin, shrine protected for so long. That means for thousands of years the winged goddesses had protected and the secrecy had been maintained. But now after this scan of the mummy, they would be able to investigate and they would be able to know the cause of King Tut's death, because he died untimely, he died extremely young. So that was what going to be done. The night of the scan, workmen carried Tut from the tomb in his box. So the night of the scan, that is late in the evening, for the purpose of taking a scan of the mummy from the tomb, the mummy of King Tut had been brought out. Workmen, that is people engaged in helping out and bringing the mummy, carried Tut from the tomb in his box, in the box in which he had been laid to rest by Howard Carter in 1922 when he had discovered for the first time. So the workers brought or carried the mummy of King Tut to this trailer where the scanning machine had been brought. Like pallbearers, they climbed a ramp and a flight of stairs into the swirling sand outside. Like pallbearers are people who are deputed to carry coffins. So these workers, they seemed like pallbearers who carry coffin. They climbed a ramp. Now, ramp is a sloping surface joining two different levels. You can say it is a movable set of steps, one can say, and swirling, that is moving, because the strong winds were blowing and a lot of dust particles also. So and a flight of stairs into the swirling sand outside. So these workers were deputed, they were asked to bring the mummy out of the tomb into the trailer where the machine was there, where the CT scanning machine was there. Then rose on a hydraulic lift into the trailer that held the scanner. So that is how mechanically the mummy was lifted and brought into the trailer where the scanning machine had been placed, where it had been brought. It was a portable machine which had been brought here for this specific purpose. 20 minutes later, two men emerged. Now something happened. There was some problem, an obstacle. So two men rushed out, emerged, that is came out, sprinted for an office nearby. That is, they ran to the nearby office and returned with a pair of white plastic fans. Actually, the problem was that because of the strong winds that were blowing, so the machine was not working, it was not functioning. So they rushed to this nearby office, brought fans, plastic fans, and with that the dust particles could be removed, the sand particles could be removed, and then the scan could be possible. The $1 million scanner, that means it was a very costly scanning machine, had quit because of sand in a cooler fan. Had quit actually means to leave, but out here had quit because it was not working because of the sand particles over there. So because of sand in a cooler fan. So when the fans were used, thankfully they were able to scan the mummy. Curse of the Pharaoh, joked a guard nervously. So one of the guards, he joked nervously. He was naturally that maybe some misfortune will occur. because this is normally not done. It is unusual that when a person is laid to rest is never disturbed. So out here they have brought the mummy out for the scan, and in a light-hearted manner he commented that probably it is the curse of the pharaoh. That means that he has been disturbed, and that is the reason why the scanning machine was not working.